it's considered impolite if you don't.
Regardless, though, I've been watching Quidd a little bit all day. Quidd has definitely been holding the staples of PT and Pac-Man, but this third character has been swapping in and out the entire time. Now we're seeing Rob. Earlier, I saw K-Rool. Honestly, it could be anything, but Riddles has definitely held strong to his three the entire day, right? The Kazuya, the Terry, and the Roy, too.
Yes. Riddles has experimented with a lot of different characters, depending on like some from the past, some from the present, some from the future. I know he's been practicing a Cloud a little bit as well, but this Roy continues to seem to call him back as like the answer to what he wants, aka Sonic, and we may get to see it, or we may just get to see Kazuya Mishima do his thing.
I saw Riddles take a couple cheeky stocks a little bit earlier here, but honestly, you're not going up against somebody who's easy, right? Regardless of how you see Quidd, this Pac-Man was one of Quidd's OG characters here. Going for the up B, though, trying to get rid of the Hydrant. What Pac-Man does really well is just lock down one side of the stage, and honestly, if you play tricky enough, you can get this Kazuya Rage really not playing a real factor here. But now Quidd just trying to get a belt probably, but unfortunately for Quidd, that stock's gone.
I'm going to have to talk about that later because that was so cheeky on the part of Riddles, but now you're Quidd looking at Kazuya with Rage Drive still online. Not many grabs used, so you get to hold on to it up until that very moment. I like the commitment there from Quidd. Just try and stuff out this stock as early as possible until you get Electric Wind, God Fists, though luckily Riddles did drop the combo.
Okay, here we go. Still Riddles holding on to this Kazuya very well here. Charizard just going to get punched away. Unfortunate. I think Quidd went to go for the startup of Flare Blitz, and that kind of pushes Charizard back just a little bit, and that's why that stock disappeared. But now you're back on Rob, and honestly, I think Kazuya can do pretty well into some big characters.
One of the best things about watching Riddles as Kazuya is his ability to flip between multiple different combo routes and multiple different moves at the drop of a hat. Because Kazuya is one of those characters where every, electric effectively means every other move. Unfortunately, he's not able to keep that stock for much longer, and instead is going to have to pivot that flow onto this Roy, and hopefully not let Quidd find any of this momentum and keep the trades and keep the even playing field into his steady advantage.
Right, still Quidd fighting back with this Rob so far. I'm loving the way that we're constantly moving too, constantly just short hopping, but jab back air is going to be able to take it. Riddles going up 1-0 in the set. We are officially in best of 5 territory, but there's plenty of time to download here.
Give me the first stock again, please, production. Yes, this very one. Check this out, and this is experience playing a factor. Riddles lands on the platform here. That's Kazuya in the air. I want to beat him up. I want to go and punch him down and punish this character for his bad disadvantage state. Getting hit with Pac-Man Fair, push off on the body block. The body block pushes Kazuya off, allowing him to be in midair and have access to that frame 4 intangible up air faster than anything Pac-Man has an advantage to. So unbelievably solid at that very moment to know when to drop shield and take advantage of the body block. Whether it was intentional or otherwise, the reaction and the game plan was on point.
All right, we're seeing a different switch up here. We're starting off with the Rob. Of course, if I'm Riddles, I'm never touching this lineup at all here.
No.
There's the grab, though. Let's see if Quidd's going to be able to save this stock just a little bit. There's the stun, but still Riddles is such a master of Kazuya Mishima. It is so scary to play against this guy at all.
He uses everything. Everything has available, and as long as you're able to have that kind of flowchart in your mind, Kazuya turns from a devil into a demon.
Okay, there's the dash attack in, and now Quidd has the Pac-Man out. Bell not going to be able to get it, but neither will Quidd be able to re-pick it up. Has the Rage Drive as well. So honestly, things are just starting to fall apart for Quidd right now as Kazuya and Riddles are starting to just snowball out of control.
He hit the trampoline. So normally when you jump on the trampoline, it only takes 1 charge, but if you hit it, it immediately turns into its final charge where you go into free fall. Kazuya Fair is extremely active, and
Man. It's that horse picture on the beach, man.
Man.
That's kind of where Quidd is right now. Going to be switching to the Squirtle here, so we're going to try and play a PT a little bit more traditionally, even though we already have 57% on Squirtle. But one thing that we know about Quidd, the combos are there. I'm waiting to see Ivysaur start to come out, because honestly, we're starting to get into that percentage here. But now Riddles just trying to find a way back in, finds the landing hit of Nair, but now here comes Quidd, finds the way in with the Squirtle here. There's the tilts, but still, both of them I feel like are very reluctant to pull the trigger right now, Ubel.
Yeah, I mean, if you're Quidd, you're naturally playing a lot more cautious, but if you're Riddles, suddenly you don't have a character that you're as comfortable with and is much more susceptible to edge guarding. So getting thrown off stage and letting Quidd have momentum with this Ivysaur is the last thing you want to do.
Riddles lining up for the edge guard right now, trying to get a little bit cheeky here, finds the falling up air from the ledge, and now here comes Quidd. This is the ace here on this team for Quidd, but now still stuck on this ledge, gets the Vine Whip as well, still alleviating some pressure right now, but still look at Riddles just not dying just yet. What a very cheeky air dodge. There's the jab, looking for the up air, but so is Quidd. There's the up tilt. That's going to be 2-0 so far going for Riddles. What do you do if you're Quidd? Something's not working.
I think one of the biggest things that happens in Squad Strike is the want to try and save some of your best for last, and not play some of your other characters, or play stuff like try and plan out for the matchup. I think Riddles is doing honestly a really good thing here, where he's leading with a character that is a nuclear bomb. And right now, Quidd is acting the part of the coughing baby. You need to start like matching energy for energy and lead off with the Pokemon trainer.
Yeah, I think it's definitely time for mains to meet, and it looks like the mains will meet now. We are going to be starting off with the Pokemon trainer and the Kazuya here. And honestly, Pac-Man Terry as the anchors is like such a weird, funky world. But let's see how this one's going to go. It's do or die right now for Quidd here. I know he doesn't want to go down into losers, but these F-tilts only going to just get beat out by the rest of Kazuya's kit. What an explosive first 10 seconds.
Yeah, I mean, you didn't die, but
ouch.
You know, 81%, and you're feeling pretty good. The ledge jump was slightly off, though. Now you have a chance to kind of keep Kazuya off stage, forced a lather, rinse, repeat recovery, and one of the better characters at doing that is Ivysaur. I'm surprised we're sticking on the Squirtle here, and you're going to get absolutely blown up for it. That Heaven's Door turning into so much advantage. But, I mean, the reversals off ledge here have been really, really good.
Yeah, Riddle's doing such a good job. There's the dashes that everybody fears here. Here comes Ivysaur, though, so Quidd trying to get something started. Riddles, though, going to be able to get back to stage here. There's the stun. There's the upbeat finisher. And now it is going to be Riddles still holding on to Kazuya right now, as the Rock now is going to come in.
Yeah, contrary, I honestly don't even hate the idea of a shield grab there, because Ivysaur does have a very long reach, but against Kazuya, one of his safest moves is Flash Tornado, that back tilt being so good for him. He's using crouch spin kick. This dude's not okay right now.
Definitely one of the best in the world for a reason. Just powered right through the gyro, still able to get the grab here. So now it's all about Quidd. How do you get this first stock off? The rotor arms will at least put you into the edge guard advantage here, but now Riddle's still just trying to hold on to this Kazuya for dear life. We have not even seen this Terry yet so far today, Ubo.
It's a rough ride, to say the least, and like this Kazuya has been just such a thorn in Quidd's side. Like, you're trying to close it out in safe ways. That closed out the stock from that far below, and Riddles consistently 3 times over has had Kazuya close out 2 stocks, 2 whole characters on the part of Quidd, and that's the benefit of leading with one of your best characters, or your best character in the case of Riddles, because then you just put Quidd in such a hole that this Pac-Man has to just dominate for the remainder of the game.
We already saw that coming up too. We saw the beginning combo coming out from Quidd here, a little bit of a nair action and the trampoline as well. So honestly, it's all about Quidd here and how he's able to kind of bring it back, but it's looking so difficult. I think with staying aerial is the smart way to go, but now Riddle's catching on to some of these patterns in the air here. There's the landing nair. The bell won't find its mark, but still finding the down air out of shield as well. Pac-Man has some very good tools out of shield, but going for the counter, that's not going to be it. But just the roll behind F smash won't be it either. Riddle's on the verge of getting this 3-0, going straight into winners finals. Quidd cannot find an answer.
And Riddles, while still playing a little bit like heavily offensive, he's being much more measured with it, going for different ledge jumps, setting up for different spacings, but that jump from ledge should get caught potentially, trying to close out the stock there, just not going to do it. That Blazer being such a hard thing to edge guard if you're not immediately prepared to do so. The up air even not going to do it. So much time is being spent, and so much energy is being spent on Quidd just trying to close out this one stock, and that Terry is fresh and waiting in the wings.
Yeah, not even we might not even see it. There we go. All right, who wins here? Pac-Man or Terry here? It's looking so stressful if you're Quidd right now, but still, once again, once the Pac-Man, I've noticed that some of these first interactions have been really good coming out from Quidd. It just feels like Riddles has been holding on for dear life on all of these stocks. They're really just getting the maximum extra credit as possible here. But now look at the dashes. Riddles just very prepared to cover any edge guard. There's the burn knuckle. There's the fist bump. There's Riddles going up 3-0.
Yeah, that's a 3-0. And I mean, it takes me back, right?
Takes you back to what?
What was it? Was a glitch. I think it was glitch minus. It was the one that Tweak won when Banjo just came out. That was one of Riddles' first overseas majors. He's from Canada, came down to MDVA at the Xanadu venue, and he put on a show. He lit it up. He lit it up in Squad Strike. Ended up getting to grand finals where he lost to ESAM.
Right.
And Squad Strike has always been one of the events that I love watching Riddles at, because he plays so many different characters and is able to switch his game plan and his styles just right on a dime, like turn the light off or on depending on what he's going and where he's at. And back at Glitch Minus World, I believe it was, he was still playing like the Belmonts and Ken. So the roster may be different, but the player it's the same DNA. Much better. I mean, he's top 10 in the world now, but it's the same bones that are there, and that's just been, it's been a treat to watch his development.
Every single time Riddles is like, I have a new character, I literally
really?
go under the comments and I'm like, Belmont? Listen, I was so heavily disappointed by that character. Regardless, though, we are going to head into the other side of winners.